Jen's Den is brought to you in part by the Arkansas Yoga Center, Magnolia Management, Mockingbird Kitchen, Smooth Studios, Iron Mantis Martial Arts, Jules Bauer and a Guiding Light, and Crepes Paulette. Check out my socials for more about these fabulous businesses. Horsey show.
All right, Jen, we can start whenever you're ready.
Horsey show. Action. Welcome to Jen's Den, episode 2, y'all. They let me back in the building. Episode 1 was very well received, and we had such a good time that we're doing it again. This time, we have a theme, and our theme is horsing around. One of the many things that I love to do is play with horses and ride them and be near them, and I own them. And so we're going to be horsing around here. We've got a wonderful guest lined up for you. My friend, Katrina Baxter. We're both members of the Northwest Arkansas Hunter Jumper Association, NOWAJA. And Katrina's going to come and talk about her experience as a trainer and both of our experiences as horse-loving ladies and what made us fall in love with horses to begin with. They're so very majestic and special and a little scary sometimes too. But so yeah, we're going to be horsing around. And what else? We're going to craft. Oh yeah, are we ever going to craft? We're going to do a horseshoe craft. So you want to stick around? Oh, and some yoga too. I think Katrina's going to do some yoga with us. And today, because Katrina has a leg brace on, we're going to do chair yoga, which is also yoga that you could do on a horse for reals. Thank you to FPTV and all the wonderful people who are here helping Jen's Den happen. We're so happy with how the first one turned out. We came back for more. And so thank you to FPTV. If you don't know about Fayetteville Public Television, you need to know about it. It's a gem here in Northwest Arkansas. You can check out cameras. You can have your own podcast. And speaking of checking out cameras, I want to check out can I check out a camera?
Right now?
Yeah, why not?
Sure.
Can we do it?
Okay.
I'll take you up to my farm and introduce you to some of my horses. How does that sound? All right, I'm gonna go check out a camera. Jackson?
Hi, Jen.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing wonderful. I heard you wanted to check out a camera.
I do.
Well, let's get to it.
Okay, sounds great.
All right.
What do I need to do?
So this is basic field. When we say field production, we typically mean production outside of the studio. When you go and shoot on location. So like I said, this is how to use a camera, how to operate a tripod, how to compose your shot, and some hands-on experience. We'll break everything out and we'll set it up and we'll get it ready to go. Right here is the basic field camera. This is a Canon Vixia. So it's just a little handy cam. It flips out like this. You've got a viewfinder right here.
Okay.
You've got your basic lens cap on here and all of that.
Okay.
And yeah.
Wow, is this gonna be hard to use?
No, it will be in that way.
Oh, okay. Oh! Silly me. Oh.
So Jen, this is called a dead cat.
A dead cat?
Yeah, but it's, it's not an actual cat. It's just,
Can I name it?
Sure.
Aloysius.
Okay, so this is your HDMI output. If you want to run to a professional switcher board or something, this is the thing that you need to use. This is a 1/8" headphone output. You can plug any type of 1/8" audio device into this and it will output the audio into that. And then we have a microphone input, which is also 1/8". You can use a shotgun mic, you can use a condenser mic, you can use whatever kind of mic you want. Okay, and so now that we've gone through this whole class, we're going to take a little test. I think you're going to do just fine.
Okay.
Remember, this is an open note test. I know you've been taking plenty of notes. I saw, so I think you'll be great.
Okay. Okay. Thanks.
All right,
Thanks. You've
I'll
been
leave you
great.
to it.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. Here we go. Pointing the lens of the camera up or down is called a pan. True or false? What is this, a philosophical question? Help me, Aloysius. You're my only hope. All right. I got my camera. I got my tripod. Thank you, Jackson.
You're so welcome. I can't wait to see your horse video.
Oh, wow. I hope I can do a good job with this. We'll see. Come over to my house. Let's go. Come on. Chow time. This is Reba. And Max. Where'd you go? He's kind of a dirty muppet. But they're gonna have their dinner in here. Let's go do that. Would you like fries with that? No? Okay. Would you like fries with that? Fine. Hi, Luna. Hi, pretty girl. You've been rolling in the hay, young lady? Come here. This is Luna. Fireball, and Lilo and Buddy, and we're gonna feed them dinner. Looks like she's been sleeping. You been sleeping? Oh, you wanna say hi? Wanna say hi to the people? Say hi. Hi, people. All right, these ponies, this is Applejack. And this is Gracie. She's completely blind. So he's her seeing eye pony. And they're about 110, 115 years old. Something like that. Ponies live forever. Okay. Gotta make sure you lock the gates. Always lock the gates when you're done doing what you're doing. Lock the gate. Hey now. All right. Early to rise, early in the sack. This is Millie. She is a Muscovy duck, and I literally rescued her from a little neighborhood in Elkins, Arkansas. She was wandering around homeless, and I brought her home, and I named her after my mother, Millie. She's precious. Let's see. Come on, Daddy. Come on, Daddy. Come on, chick. Let's get inside. Come on, buddy. Good jockey. Get in your house. Oh, he's good. This is a very, very precious baby duck. Her name is Flip. She can't walk. She can swim. And she's about 5 years old, but literally couldn't walk when she was born. So she has special cages that have little slats in it to keep her up. But she's healthy and she's happy, and we take her for walks with a little harness. And she goes swimming. She swims perfectly well. I raised her on my kitchen counter and let her swim in the sink when she was a baby. But she falls over. But she's doing great. So, Flip, she's precious. Aren't you? Want to know? Here, I'll show you what Flip's cage looks like. So, I can't tell them. Can you see this? It's kind of dark. So Flip has these little runners here. You keep her upright. Then she'll fall. She'll fall, but she'll right herself. And yeah, she's got an inside one of these and an outside one of these, and sometimes we take her out for a walk on a little harness. We have a little harness here for her. We can actually like hold it up and she can walk. It's kind of a trip, but yeah. Flip the duck, everybody. So all of the peacocks are named after Shakespearean plays. The original founding peacock here was William Shakespeare. And this is Mercutio. And Mercutio was Romeo's bro, his best bro. So Mercutio lives in this enclosure with Helena over there. See her? And they have this nice, big, luxurious condo. But yeah, Mercutio is quite beautiful, and he's four years old, I think. Let's see if we can look at his. Look at that. It's kind of hard to see it, but that's okay. We're just visiting, just passing through. Okay, gotta go. Bye. Thank you. Adieu.
Hi, Katrina. Thanks for being on my show.
I did.
Action. All right, here we are.
Hello.
Katrina and Jen, thank you so much for being on my show.
You're welcome. This is so cool.
Isn't it fun?
Yeah.
I know, it's a pretty cozy space.
Pretty awesome.
So, Katrina and I have known each other for 16 years,
At
17
least.
years.
At least.
We are both members of the Northwest Arkansas Hunter Jumper Association.
Yep.
Katrina is a trainer,
Yes.
and she's venturing into
Oh, all the different realms.
yeah, and we're here with a torn ACL and meniscus, which we both have had. Riding horses, got to be careful, safety first, but they're still live animals that will do it.
They'll dump you every now and
They'll
then.
dump you every now and then. Yes, they will. Yes,
Rude.
they will. Yes, rude is right. So let's talk to me about your experience with horses. Like, when did it start for you?
Well, if you ask my mother, it was everything with four legs was a horse whenever I was a baby. So I tried to it started when I was crawling, trying to ride the cat, and then I tried riding the dog, and so obviously it got us started in the horse world when I was 5.
Okay.
And it's just been that ever since.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've been around horses, with horses, had horses.
Yep.
Okay.
My mom had horses growing up, and then she sold the horses, took a step away, and then full circle, her youngest daughter got her back into it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's hard to stay away once you've been bitten by the bug.
It's a vicious bug.
It is. And there's something with girls and horses,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
It's an interesting. Do you remember what made you fall in love with the concept of horse?
I think the stillness they provide, the peace. I to this day have not been able to find something that replicates the peace that I have on the back of a horse.
Yeah.
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 So that would probably, I've felt that ever since I was a baby, and they make me they just make me so excited.
Giddy?
Yes.
Is that where they get giddy up?
Yeah.
Does it make
maybe.
giddy?
Ugh, yeah.
Yeah. There's
Talk about
something.
cute aggression.
There's something very true about that. I know for me, when taking lessons and stuff, no matter what is going on in your day, when you're riding a horse, you have to be connected with that animal.
Yeah.
You are one with that animal,
Yeah.
and everything else just kind of disappears.
Yeah, and they kind of demand it. They demand
Yeah.
that presence. So
They do.
Yeah.
They're super sensitive. They're super sensitive. And when we relax, they relax, and
Yep.
vice versa.
Yep.
And then there's that
feed
whole-
off of each other.
Yes, yes. So currently, you are a trainer at, and what's the name of your
Moonrise Equestrian.
Moonrise? Ugh, I love that name.
Thanks.
I love that. It's perfect.
I picked it because watching the moonrise is like one of my favorite things to do. Like
Nice.
I ride bareback for the full moon every month and just play with my horse while the moon's rising. Yeah.
What a beautiful way to celebrate the moon. I love it.
Yeah, it's
So
pretty good.
Moonrise Equestrian, and where is that located?
We are currently at Courage Therapeutic Riding Center in Prairie Grove.
Okay.
And that's mom's side of the business,
Okay.
and I'm running Moonrise. Yeah.
Okay, so your mom Karen, and I both served on the Northwest Arkansas Hunter Jumper Nawaja. We call it Nawaja. The Nawaja board.
Yes.
Together.
Yes.
You were a junior board member.
Yep, little baby Katrina.
Little baby Katrina was on the board. I remember baby Katrina.
I think I was the first junior board member, to be
So
completely honest.
okay, so
Yeah.
the Northwest Arkansas. Let's finish up though with Moonrise. You're training youngsters.
Yeah, so my niche is babies. I love teaching the magic of horses to all the littles, and
So the basic foundation of riding,
Yeah,
and hunter jumper in particular, or Western, also, or just
just kind of everything. Whatever you want to ride, I can teach it.
Okay.
I love, my focus is getting a solid foundation, an independent seat from the hands, making sure you understand how to use your body, not just your, kick to go, pull to stop.
yes,
Which hilariously enough is a very complex thing to grasp, but if you teach it when you're 5 years old, it just becomes muscle memory.
Yes.
So that's kind of like my passion project, is giving the world good horse people.
that's beautiful because a lot of times riders are lacking that foundational basics that keep you safe, help you sustain and ride well, and I think that's awesome.
Thanks.
Yeah, I've watched you train your little ones out there at some of the Nawaja shows, and you have a really nice connection with the kiddos.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's really sweet. Nawaja's a cool club. It's very family oriented, and we have, I don't know, 6 or 7 shows
I
a
think
year.
6 now with the clinic.
6, and we have a clinic. So the season's going to be opening, I think, in May. And it's a wonderful club to learn everything you could possibly want to learn about horses and
competition.
and oh my gosh, the lessons we learn from horses alone. I mean, just the responsibility of taking care of them. Unconditional love.
Resilience.
Patience.
Yeah.
And a little bit of insanity.
Yeah. And showing up. You have to show up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And the Nawaja shows are horse shows that take place, competitions that take place for ribbons and things like that. And it's a lot of fun, but it's so not about the prizes when all is said and done. It's winning is being terrified and getting on that horse and going on and riding anyway.
Yeah.
Even if you walk in and walk out of the ring.
You still did the damn thing.
You did the damn thing. Exactly. It's so true. Wanted a quick mention about the Northwest Arkansas Hunter Jumper Association. There are 2 scholarship opportunities. The My Ride scholarship, and then the Education Equitation, is it?
That's the division.
I've got a cheat sheet.
Yep, it's the
So we have the My Ride scholarship and then the Nawaja Education scholarship. But both offer sometimes pretty hefty.
Yeah. The 18, so the My Ride is anything from 18 inches to 2.3, and it's off, so you go through an application process just like you would any other scholarship, and then it pays for your equitation rounds the following year.
Wow, so nice.
And then and that's open. I think that one's more designed for like the littles. And then there's a high school scholarship that you can apply for as soon as you're in your freshman year. You can apply all the way through your senior year. I think even through your freshman year in college now.
Okay.
I think we opened it up to another year, and that's a chunk of money at the end of the year after you go through the
So nice.
application process.
Okay. Yeah. Really, really a great community of horse-loving people.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah. The website,
Nawaja.org.
Nawaja.org, but it's NW Northwest NWAHJA.org. the Northwest Arkansas Hunter Jumper Association. Check it out. And
It's
there's
also a nonprofit.
yes,
So
and
sponsorships, everything you give is tax deductible.
that's right. It's yes, and we need sponsors. I mean, I say it. I do announce the shows sometimes where I say, "Coming into the ring, rider number blah 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 on horse named Mr. Frosty Jigstick," and I totally lost my own train of thought right there. I threw
Frosty
myself off.
Jigstick.
I just got bucked off myself. It takes a village, I say that. It does. It takes a village to the little kids and even educating the parents about all of it.
That's sometimes the hardest job.
Right? The parents. I was one of those parents, but I was also, Anyway, so so many opportunities with the Northwest Arkansas Hunter Jumper Association. Katrina Baxter, it has been an honor to sit here in Jen's Den and talk to you about
Yes,
horsey
ma'am.
things.
Thanks for having me.
You want to do some yoga? I was thinking
Oh,
we could
yeah.
maybe do some chair yoga.
You can give it a go.
Let's do it. All right. All right. We'll get back to you in just a moment. Action. We're taking a riding lesson with my friend Katrina. She's going to teach me how to ride. I'm so excited. Do you like my horse? Okay. I'm going to do what she says because she's the teacher. I'm ready.
Okay. Sit up tall, shoulders back.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and pick up your rising trot.
Okay. Rising trot. And what? Am I in the right diagonal?
Nope. Change your diagonal.
Okay, we bounce twice.
Boom, boom.
Okay, great.
Spread your hands apart a little bit.
Okay.
There you go. Shoulders tall. Look where you're going. Okay, go ahead down into your sitting trot.
Whoa. Wow. That's hard.
You gotta use a lot of abs, huh?
Oh.
Stretch up tall. Relax your chin.
See, it's just like yoga.
And down into your walk.
Okay. Whoa. Good, horsey.
Lower your
Lower
hands.
my hands. Wow, this is a lot more work than it looks like.
Yeah, it's a lot of exercise.
It is.
It's leg and core.
Leg and core. That's why the yoga comes in handy. This is a nice horse, though.
Yep.
Can I have it?
Sure.
Yay!
All yours.
Yay!
Take it home.
All right, that's
And
it.
we're good. I don't remember signing up for this.
But he did. Here, take
So
the reins.
Take the reins.
And cut.
Action. Welcome back. We're gonna do some crafts. Jen's Den horseshoe crafts. Of course, we gotta keep up with our horse theme. So Katrina was just telling me this is a very popular craft to do with kids' camps. She also said this is the first time she's done it with an adult.
Yeah, I think
in a while.
ever actually.
Ever. So perfect. So basic ingredients for horseshoe crafts. We obviously have a horseshoe. Now, not everybody's gonna have horseshoes in their backyard.
Yeah.
But you can actually buy them at like Tractor
Supply by the 4.
Yes.
Yep, you
Yes.
buy a set.
Easy. You can get a horseshoe, or if you have friends who have horses, I'm sure that their horseshoer, their farrier, can hook you up. So we start with the horseshoe. I've already kind of started mine a little bit. I've been obsessed. Katrina's got hers with tissue paper lately. Because you get it as a gift. You get gift bags and there's all this tissue and half the time it gets thrown away. No, sports fans. We are gonna take this tissue paper and we're gonna drop a little Mod Podge on it. Mod Podge is an amazing art supply that everybody needs. You can wear gloves for these or not. Don't be afraid to get messy. And let's put a little Mod Podge. Let's just drop some down here.
All right.
Boom. And you dip your finger in there. You can put a little bit down on the actual horseshoe first, or you can put it on the tissue. Tissue? I hardly know you. Can't take me anywhere. So essentially, you're going to cover your horseshoe with different, I just basically took these this tissue paper and ripped it into pieces. And I think it's helpful. The Mod Podge can get sticky. You just gotta be kind of ready to get sloppy with it. Lay it on there, fold it over, and it will tear and it will wrinkle. But here's where I become Bob Ross. This is like Baba. These happy little accidents, the little creases in the paper, they add to the texture.
The art itself.
The art itself, exactly. So there's beauty in imperfection, I believe. I always say. And what's really fun is
there's glitter ones.
Yeah, there's some glitter ones in there. This tissue paper has like little writing on it, so it adds another element of. Now this time I took a dry piece, and now I'm just kind of putting Mod Podge over it. So I'm not going to completely finish mine, but I'm going to show you a couple of things you can do. So we have these letters. These are beads with letters. I think I've got the word love in here. You can spell out a word, and you can glue it to your shoe. L-O-V. Oops. It's kind of sticky. V-E. There's love. And then you can embellish your brains out. You can glue flowers. Again, glue guns. Adult supervision with these guys, because they can burn you and be very dangerous. So I just hot glued that on there. Buttons are a lot of fun. Just hot glue a button down there. Or if you want to use, this is also an excellent glue, E6000. These letters, again, I can say dollar store because dollar store is not a thing. It's yeah, we won't say the actual, but you know, the dollar store has bukus of these letters and craft supplies. Buttons, you can get, garage sales is a great place for buttons. And then wire. Like this is, I believe, the 22 gauge wire that I used for our last craft and the last show, and it's you can literally cut it with scissors. So then, take your horseshoe and some wire. You can start in the back and just start to wrap the wire around. And this could be ribbon, this could be string.
I've had the girls make like friendship bracelets and then use it to string it up.
Oh, great idea. That's a great idea. Yes. So you can personalize them. And then, so I just have a little bit of wire, a little bit of decoupage, glued a couple of embellishments on. I won't go through and glue this love on there right now, but I'll probably do that later. And then, oh, these things are fun too. These are a lot of fun. These little glass, they're not really marbles, they're flat. They're just really pretty, and they come in a lot of different colors, and your craft store, hobby store will carry those. And then when you get something you like, it's not quite finished, but you will take probably some hot glue and maybe a little string like this. And I will often glue something to the back. So we're gonna let that glue. I'll often use a little flour or something to just kind of put over that, and be careful not to burn yourself. I'm doing silly things by touching this with my bare hands, and then you just cut off this excess. Go. And then, let's see if this actually will work. And it's probably not quite dry yet, but then you've got this beautiful little horseshoe to hang up. And it will say love down here, because we love horses. Thank you so much. I hope you had fun. I had fun.
That was so much fun.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And yeehaw! I'm Twinkie the Kid. No, I'm not. I'm Jen. Action. Welcome back to Jen's Zen, the yoga portion of our program. Normally we would be on the floor, but we're doing chair yoga today because we're meeting Katrina where she is with her leg injury. So chair yoga is something we can do. I am trained and certified to teach Very Yoga, which was created by Andrea Fournet, my friend and teacher from the Arkansas Yoga Center. It is a safe, accessible, sustainable, and adaptable practice that can meet you right where you are. So here we are at Fayetteville Public Television, sitting in chairs in riding clothes and regular clothes and a leg brace to do some yoga.
Broken knee.
Broken knee, right? Okay, so what we're gonna do first is just simply tap into our breath. Rest your hands on your knees, palms up or palms down, yogi's choice. And we're just gonna start to inhale and exhale through our noses. If that's comfortable for you. If you need to breathe through your mouth, that's perfectly acceptable. Allowing our breath to just bring us inward, kind of letting the noise settle. Relaxing our faces and our jaws. As we settle in, we're sitting up straight with our spines erect and the crowns of our head floating up toward the ceiling. And then we're simply going to take an inhale here. Exhale and lower the chin toward the chest. It doesn't have to touch. Just lowering while we exhale. If you want to move your head from the right to the left in slow motion, just warming up our neck muscles. And then pause in the middle and raise the head back up. And we'll do one more quick little neck warm up here. So just drop your arms to the sides and allow your shoulder to your ear to drop towards your right shoulder. And for Katrina, she's going to be going the other way because my right is my left and my left is her right. I'll explain that later. I know. I'm mirroring hopefully, but we'll just keep going. Is this okay? Okay. So dropping whatever ear you want to whatever shoulder you want. And then take your arm, stretch your fingers out. Activate your fingers. So your fingers are stretching. You're going to feel a different kind of stretch. And remember, we're relaxing, we're melting our muscles, and we're raising our bones. And then drop the hand and bring the head back up to center. And inhale, exhale, the other side. Reaching out the opposite arm, pointing the fingertips, activating the fingertips, and then we'll come back to center. Now we'll start the Sukhasana, the Very Yoga Sukhasana warm-up. So you're sitting up straight, you're relaxed, drawing the navel into the spine. I know that sounds weird. It's also kind of AKA sucking in your gut, but it helps with your alignment, and alignment is queen. So we're gonna put our palms forward, our arms are down to our sides. We're gonna inhale, we're gonna raise our arms up, point our fingertips toward the ceiling, exhale, and we're just gonna arch to one direction, to one side. Your fingertips active again, you're gonna feel the side body stretch and breathe into that. Send some good, deep, full breaths into that side body. And then let's inhale, back up to center, fingertips activated, exhale, and we'll arch to the other side. How you doing over there? Good. Hi! And then let's just do a little flow, marrying our breath and our movement here with those three moves. So it's inhale, stretching up tall, exhale, Inhale and exhale. And let's inhale back up to center. This time we're going to exhale with a twist. And we'll inhale back up to center, stretching tall. Exhale, twisting in the opposite direction. And let's just flow with those 3 moves, stretching up tall on the inhale. Exhale, twisting. Fairy Yoga helps you inhale back up. Move your spine in 6 natural directions, and spine health is so important. We're also massaging our organs as we do this, which is miraculous. And let's exhale. Let's inhale back to center, and we'll exhale one more time and twist. And then come back to center, and then just let the hands come back down to the knees, naturally sitting. And we'll do what we're gonna call seated cat-cow.
Okay.
Here. We're gonna inhale, and our pelvis is gonna tip forward, and our chest opens. Chin kind of comes forward a little bit. And exhale, just round the back, chin toward the chest. Inhale forward, deep, full, expand. Exhale, rounding the back, chin coming toward the chest. Now let's get a really big, full, deep inhale into the lower lungs. Exhale, rounding the back, chin toward the chest. And then to finish up, let's put our hands down to our sides. We're gonna inhale, stretch up one more time. Exhale, bring hands back down to heart center. What's happening over there?
I went down like this.
Use it.
You're going
That's,
heart center.
that's okay.
Yep.
Hands back to heart center. This is Anjali Mudra. And that's it. That's essentially the Fairy Yoga Sukhasana warm-up. I went up a little bit out of order, but oh well,
That's okay.
it's my show. I do what I want.
Make the rules.
Thank you, Katrina,
You're welcome.
for being here and doing yoga with me.
Thanks for doing yoga with me.
From our heart to yours. Namaste.
Namaste.
We did it. Another episode of Jen's Den, and we had so much fun horsing around. We had Katrina on. She was amazing. We did some yoga. We did a fabulous horseshoe craft. So thank you so much. And thank you to Fayetteville Public Television. What a great place to hang out and make a show. You can too. Also, if you'd like to write us a letter, write me a letter to Jen's Den. Send it right here to this address. Look at this beautiful letter that I got in the mail. Isn't that sweet? Good old handwritten letter. Yay! So that's it for episode 2. I am delighted to be here. I hope you had a great time. I can't wait to come back. Cut.
Jen's Den is brought to you in part by the Arkansas Yoga Center, Magnolia Management, Mockingbird Kitchen, Smooth Studios, Iron Mantis Martial Arts, Jules Bauer and a Guiding Light, and Crepes Paulette. Check out my socials for more about these fabulous businesses.